Carl Gustav Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist, delved into the depths of human consciousness. His journey into the human mind was not just a professional endeavor, but a personal quest to understand the intricacies of our inner world. He explored realms few dared to tread, venturing into the mysterious and often uncharted territories of the psyche. Jung's explorations were akin to navigating a vast, unexplored landscape filled with hidden valleys and towering peaks. His work, often complex, offers profound insights into the human psyche. Jung's theories provide a roadmap to understanding the intricate patterns of our thoughts and emotions, revealing the underlying structures that shape our behavior. One of his most compelling concepts is the shadow. This idea delves into the parts of ourselves that we often ignore or deny, bringing to light the aspects of our personality that we keep hidden. Jung saw the shadow as an integral part of the unconscious mind. It is a repository for all the parts of ourselves that we are unaware of, yet it influences our actions and reactions in profound ways. It's the hidden, darker side of our personality. This darker side is not necessarily negative. It simply encompasses the traits and desires that we have not integrated into our conscious self. It's a reservoir of repressed emotions, desires, and instincts. These repressed elements can manifest in various ways, often surfacing in dreams, slips of the tongue, or unexpected reactions. These aspects are often deemed unacceptable by society and our conscious selves. We push them away, fearing judgment or rejection. Yet they remain a powerful force within us. The shadow is not inherently evil. It is a natural part of the human experience, representing the raw and untamed aspects of our nature. It's a primal force, raw and untamed. This primal energy can be both destructive and creative, depending on how we choose to engage with it. It holds the potential for both destruction and creation. By acknowledging and integrating our shadow, we can harness its power for personal growth and transformation. Understanding this duality is key to navigating the complexities of the human experience. It allows us to see the full spectrum of our nature, embracing both light and dark. Jung's work on the shadow remains relevant today. His insights continue to inform contemporary psychological theories and practices, offering valuable tools for self-awareness and healing. It offers a powerful lens through which to examine our personal struggles and societal conflicts. By understanding the shadow, we can better navigate the challenges we face both individually and collectively. By confronting our shadows, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and individuation. This process leads to a more integrated and authentic self, allowing us to live more fully and meaningfully. Imagine an iceberg. The tip, visible above the water, represents our conscious mind. This is the part of ourselves that we are aware of, the thoughts and feelings we can easily access and understand. The vast, submerged portion symbolizes the unconscious, where the shadow resides. This hidden part of the iceberg is much larger and more complex than what we see on the surface. The shadow is formed early in life. It's shaped by societal expectations, cultural norms, and personal experiences. From a young age, we learn what is considered acceptable behavior and what is not. We learn to repress impulses and desires deemed inappropriate or unacceptable. These can be anything from anger and jealousy to more complex emotions like fear and sadness. These repressed aspects don't disappear. They coalesce in the shadow, gaining potency in the darkness. Over time, they become a powerful force within us, influencing our actions and decisions. They exert a powerful influence on our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, often in unconscious ways. We might not even realize how much these hidden parts of ourselves are affecting us. Recognizing the shadow's influence is the first step towards understanding its nature. By bringing these hidden aspects into the light, we can begin to understand why we think and act the way we do. It's about acknowledging the parts of ourselves we'd rather not see. This can be a difficult and uncomfortable process, but it's essential for personal growth. It's about accepting that we are not always the heroes of our own stories. We all have flaws and imperfections, and that's okay. By accepting these parts of ourselves, we can become more whole and authentic individuals. The shadow is not merely a repository of negative traits. It also contains positive aspects that have been repressed. These might include creativity, passion, or assertiveness. These qualities are often stifled because they don't align with our perceived self-image or societal expectations. We may fear judgment or rejection if we embrace these hidden aspects. The shadow holds the potential for growth and transformation. By integrating these repressed aspects, we can become more whole, more authentic individuals. This process of integration is not about condoning destructive behaviors. It's about acknowledging the full spectrum of our being, both light and dark. It's about harnessing the energy of the shadow for positive change. The shadow often manifests indirectly through projection onto others. We see in others the qualities we deny in ourselves. This projection can lead to conflict, prejudice, and misunderstanding. It fuels our tendency to demonize individuals or groups who embody traits we find unacceptable. When we project our shadow, we avoid confronting our own darkness. We create an external enemy, failing to recognize the enemy within. Jung also spoke of complexes, unconscious patterns of thought and behavior. These complexes are often rooted in the shadow and can exert a powerful influence on our lives. Section 5. The shadow in everyday life, from petty irritations to global conflicts. The shadow's influence permeates our daily lives. It can manifest in seemingly insignificant ways, like irritation at a co-worker's habits or envy of a friend's success. These seemingly minor annoyances can be clues to our own repressed desires or insecurities. They are opportunities for self-reflection and growth. On a larger scale, the shadow plays a role in societal conflicts and global crises. War, violence, and prejudice are often fueled by our collective shadow, by our unwillingness to confront our shared darkness. By understanding the dynamics of the shadow, we can begin to address these issues at their root. We can cultivate greater empathy, compassion, and understanding. Section 6. Dreams. A gateway to the unconscious and the shadow. Jung viewed dreams as a direct line to the unconscious, a realm where the shadow resides. This hidden part of our psyche holds the aspects of ourselves that we often deny or ignore. He believed that dreams offer valuable insights into our hidden selves. These nocturnal visions can reveal truths about our deepest fears, desires, and unresolved conflicts. In dreams, the shadow often appears in symbolic form. These symbols can be puzzling and enigmatic, yet they hold the key to understanding our inner world. It might take the shape of a menacing figure, a wild animal, or a shadowy doppelganger. These figures represent the parts of ourselves that we find difficult to accept or acknowledge. By paying attention to our dreams and analyzing their symbolism, we can gain a deeper understanding of our shadow. This process requires patience and a willingness to explore the unknown. We can begin to decipher the messages our unconscious is sending us. These messages can guide us towards personal growth and self-awareness. Dream work is a powerful tool for self-discovery. It allows us to peel back the layers of our consciousness and reveal the hidden truths within. It allows us to access the hidden depths of our psyche and confront the aspects of ourselves we've kept hidden. Through this journey, we can achieve a more integrated and balanced self, embracing both our light and shadow. Section 7. Embracing the shadow, a journey of integration and wholeness. Confronting the shadow is not for the faint of heart. It's a challenging process that requires courage, honesty, and self-compassion. It's about acknowledging the parts of ourselves we'd rather not see. It's about accepting that we are capable of both great good and great harm. This process of integration is not about condoning destructive behaviors. It's about bringing them into the light of consciousness, where they can be understood and transformed. Integrating the shadow is a lifelong journey. It's a process of continual self-discovery and growth. It's about becoming more whole, more integrated, more authentic individuals. Section 8. The importance of dialogue with the shadow. Engaging in dialogue with the shadow is crucial for integration. This involves acknowledging its presence, listening to its messages, and understanding its motivations. This dialogue can take many forms. It might involve journaling, dream work, active imagination, or working with a therapist. The key is to approach the shadow with curiosity, not judgment. It's about understanding its origins, its fears, and its desires. Through this dialogue, we can begin to build a relationship with our shadow, we can learn to work with its energy instead of being controlled by it. Section 9. The shadow in modern psychology. Jung's concept of the shadow continues to influence modern psychology. It has informed therapeutic approaches such as Jungian analysis, depth psychology, and shadow work. These approaches emphasize the importance of exploring the unconscious and integrating repressed aspects of the self. They recognize the shadow's role in both psychological distress and personal growth. The shadow's relevance extends beyond the realm of psychology. It has implications for fields such as art, literature, mythology, and spirituality. By understanding the shadow, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of human nature. We develop a more nuanced understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Section 10. The enduring legacy of Jung's shadow, a timeless guide to self-discovery. Carl Jung's concept of the shadow remains as relevant today as it was a century ago. It offers a timeless guide to self-discovery and personal growth. By confronting our shadows, we embark on a journey of integration and wholeness. We learn to embrace the full spectrum of our being, both light and dark. This process is not about achieving perfection. It's about becoming more conscious, more compassionate, and more authentic individuals. Jung's work reminds us that the path to wholeness lies in confronting our hidden selves. It's in the darkness that we discover our true potential for light.